With satellites crisscrossing the globe and GPS technology available at the touch of a button in everything from cars to cell phones, how did officials lose a massive airplane? Aviation safety consultant John McGraw says it's easier than you think.
People are under the impression that every airplane, even when it's flying across the ocean, is observed on some kind of radar scope with a human being looking at that scope. And it's just not the case. Radars don't reach that far.
But McGraw says there is a lot of technology inside the missing Boeing 777 that helps pinpoint its location. Systems in the jets automatically transmit altitude, weather conditions, position, and speed of an aircraft to traffic control. There are also at least 3 ways the pilot can communicate with officials. If the plane is downed in the ocean, the flight data recorder, or black box, sends out a sound that is detectable up to 3 kilometers away. Former FAA accident investigator Michael Daniels says there are also global regulations.
The airline has a responsibility for what we call flight following. That's an international standard, and they're required to know where the airline is at all times.
But in the case of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, Daniels says the airline hasn't provided a great deal of information.
Standards may not have been followed.
So is that concerning to you?
Oh, it's very concerning, because that's an added piece of information that investigators can work with in determining, hopefully, the location of the aircraft.
Rescue crews remain determined to locate the jet and its black box to try to find out what went wrong. After an Air France flight went missing in 2009, the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board called for continuously downloading segments of an aircraft's flight data recorder information in case of emergencies.
And in the past, they haven't been able to justify installing that kind of equipment because it's very expensive and because there hadn't been many accidents where it would have come into play. This will certainly provide some additional motivation, and there may be calls to do that.
Those monitoring the skies and seas remain hopeful the missing airliner will soon be found. Carla Babb, VOA News, Washington.